Are you helping Mom cut the potatoes? You remember not to run with scissors, right? Good.
No, with just with feet.
Yeah, but don't run with scissors, right?
Yeah.
Good. Good job, buddy. Still should probably use some butter though, right?
I don't know. Might not need it.
Hey guys, welcome to Mountain Crawlers. My name is Ben, if you don't already know. Today, we're out here testing out our new Iceco VL45 Pro S fridge. They were kind enough to send me this to test out on the channel, along with their slider. Iceco, thank you very much. So, this fridge is a great replacement for an ice chest in my opinion. It holds about 47 quarts. I factored this fridge in with my current ice chest, and that ice chest is a 55 quart. But if you were to add ice, of course, then you're about in the same range as here. This fridge is a single zone, but it can either freeze or refrigerate your items depending on what you're doing. We're going to be mainly camping with this thing, so mainly just need it at like a steady 38 degrees, 40 degrees for refrigerated items. We rarely ever camp with freezer items. I mean, it would be nice to have some ice cream sometime when we're camping, but you know, I feel like there is a little more room in a single zone versus a dual zone because you just don't have that extra wall. But let's dive into all the features this fridge has. So, like I said, it's got an Iceco slider that they sent to me. Of course, this slider is separate. It is meant for this fridge and I believe one other model that they sell. And it fits in the Jeep perfectly. I can close the hatch and everything just fine. I did have a storage rack back here, but it was about an inch too low, so I just need to build some brackets to put my rack back in. No big deal. It does have a center lock too, so you can lock it in this position if you want, or slide it all the way back just by lifting this handle right here. So the fridge does run off DC or AC power, so you can run it in your house for an extra fridge if you need to. You also have some USB ports right here that you can charge any of your electronics off of while the fridge is running. You have your temp adjustment, your power, and all your settings here. I have my battery mode on the lowest because for some reason with my current setup, it does not like to keep the fridge on with the battery cut off if it's at the higher setting. Even though my battery isn't low, I think it might have something to do with my power outlet that I'm using right now, which no biggie, we will fix that soon. So another great pro about a fridge like this is not only just for camping, but let's say we live 3 hours from the nearest Costco, okay? And my wife and I like to go to Costco sometimes just to get bulk items that we can save a little bit of money on, especially like when we're in Phoenix and, you know, need to do some shopping while we're there. Costco's always a great store to go to. But we can never carry refrigerated items with us unless we brought an ice chest and a bunch of ice. And that's just a big pain in the neck, especially in 120 degrees in the summertime, because that ice does not last long down there. So this fridge is going to be very beneficial for that. And we're excited to try it just for that. To be honest, my wife is actually going to the valley very soon, the Phoenix area. And she's going to take this in her Gladiator. So another really cool feature about this fridge is the lid itself. You can lift it from either side. And if you grab both latches at the same time, you can take the lid completely off. The slider does come with these straps. At first I thought they're a little lighter duty than I would like, but they actually hold the fridge in quite well. It is a little bouncy right now, but once that fridge is locked in its stored position, this thing does not go anywhere. You have a little bit of slack in the slides, but when you're off-roading, you can't tell at all. This thing stays pretty stationary. the compressor unit in this refrigerator is built in Germany, and it is built extremely well in my opinion. This thing cools really fast. I can turn this thing on from, say, like an ambient temp of 60 degrees inside the fridge. 45 minutes, it'll be down to the temp I want it at. Now, of course, we already ate our food, so you won't see much in here, but there is a light in the fridge. You have multiple baskets to store stuff in, which is nice. You can set a basket here, come grab your other stuff here, and put this basket back in. Here is where the compressor lives, and basically, if you think about it, that is the equivalent of how much ice you would have in an ice chest. Come to the other side here, and you have basically a breakdown of how the compressor is working. If you have any problems, you can try to troubleshoot something. And then here is your troubleshooting with all the codes the fridge will give you if you have an issue. Mine throws E1 on that battery monitor if it's too high. Even though my battery isn't low at all, and like I said, it's probably my Jeep's power outlet I'm using right now, not really the fridge's fault. So, and then you have all your suggested storage temps for all your foods that you're running. So for now, I do just have the wire off the back of the fridge. You do have DC power off the back as well for your slider, and I just have it running into the carport right here until I get some power in the back of the Jeep. Just something I haven't done yet. So tonight we're just out here mainly having a picnic. We're gonna have a fire. We cooked up some burgers using the fridge. Threw all our condiments, threw our hamburger in there and our drinks, and it cooled them off since we left the house. And we used this thing the past couple weeks. It's been doing great. We've used it for a couple other occasions. I have left it on in the Jeep about 12 hours so far, and plug it after that, but it hasn't run my battery down. So I would highly suggest, though, if you are planning on running a fridge like this in the future, to have a means of a dual battery setup, which is my plan eventually, or an external source of power like a power bank or solar charging your batteries. That way your batteries are kept up and this thing doesn't accidentally drain them. Even though it does have that monitor, it's still best to keep your batteries up as much as you can. All right, so like I said, major reason why I like this fridge is not only because of camping, but Costco runs, or any other type of thing where we need to get a refrigerated item from a couple hours away and we don't want to bring an ice chest. This slider is awesome. I like it that I don't have to get out of drag the fridge all the way out of the Jeep and set it on the ground just to get our stuff out. It is a little bit tall for my wife, but that's not really the fridge's fault. That's more my Jeep's too dang tall fault. But for me, this thing is easy access. I can look right in it. She can get it open too. She's just kind of got to get on her tippy toes to see what's inside the bottom of the fridge. No big deal. We can live with that. We're still young. So a major plus that I like about having a fridge in the Jeep is no more having to run every couple days. Like if we're out boondocking, no more having to run out and get ice every couple days for an ice chest. Now there is higher end ice chests. I've never been one to spend money on a Yeti, because I always was like, well, if I'm going to get Yeti, I might as well get a dang fridge. It's almost the same price. So that's why I've been holding out for a fridge, and Iceco was nice enough to just send us this one to test out. Very cool. Thank you, Iceco. So would I buy one with my own money if I had the chance? Of course I would. I mean, I've always wanted one, so why wouldn't I? Now, some people have a scientific method of using an ice chest, and that is totally fine. Do what you want to do for your setup. Everybody has their own way of doing things. I just like fridge personally, and being that this is my first fridge ever, who knows, my opinion could change down the road. Maybe an ice chest is more beneficial for me, but right now, fridge is the way to go. So the fridge does have these heavy duty handles that come with it. So if you do need to take your fridge out of the vehicle, it's not gonna break. These handles are stout, and they even send you an extra handle with the fridge just in case something were to happen. These straps for the slider are actually pretty nice. I thought they were kind of on the low end when I first used it, but once I strapped it down, I knew that fridge was not going anywhere. I mean, the track of the slider moves a little bit when it's hanging out, which is a given, But when it's all the way in, that thing is locked in there and it's not going anywhere while I'm wheeling. So you guys, that is pretty much it for this fridge. It's a simple video because it's a simple setup. This fridge is pretty easy for anybody to use. You can plug it straight into your cigarette lighter, or if you have an inverter, plug it into AC power in the inverter too. It's up to you. So if you guys would like to pick up this fridge yourself or any other items on the Iceco website, use my coupon code MC12 to get 12% off on your next purchase from Iceco. I will leave a link in the description below for this fridge, for the slider, and for that coupon code. So go check it out down below. Anyways, guys, hopefully we'll be using this fridge for years to come. I will keep giving you updates on how I feel about it and how much I like it, but so far, we're doing great. If you guys like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and we will see you guys very soon. Have a good night.